troubles? Remember what was bothering you yesterday? I certainly hope not. Well, today is going to be even better. Now, we all forget things from time to time. So don't forget the most important thing. Did you leave the stove on? Did you remember to shave? Did you wash your hands? Did you brush your teeth? I hope you did all these things, but they're not the most important thing. And that is, as we all know, did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet. So, let's take a look at today's schedule. What's going on in the village of Hamlin? Well, selling and buying, of course, and wandering hither and thither, and marketing and talking about the weather, and smiling and laughing, of course. I insist on it. But at 3, I hope you'll all take a quick break for our daily recreational activity.
Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that, OBS crashed. I'm not sure where you guys, where it left off, but I managed to convince the director, or I did, I killed everybody and the director said I did a really good job. But we're gonna redo it, because I know exactly what to do. Welcome back, Cake and Clarina. Oh.
Great!
We'll just redo this.
Well,
Foul pirate.
here to stop us at last.
Hey, Alexa.
Steele?
Are we on camera now?
We'll just let this play
I really
out.
don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. What indeed? I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
That plug. Intimidate.
I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, but there's nothing you can do. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you.
Attack.
Stop! It's make-believe!
He's really shooting! Safety's off!
This one.
Someone calling the janitor automech. And you, Captain Baby, you were great.
I think the reason why he shot me last time is because I destroyed his cameraman. I didn't mean to shoot him.
There's my
Well, I thought he was shooting me.
Walk and talk with me. I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. That was visceral. Hey, time is bits, right? It'll take a few months to get your contract set up, but it'll be worth it. Here's your fee for today, but there's more to come.
Awesome. And that's what I did before the game crashed. I mean, OBS crashed. But this machine gun I'm carrying right now is just like so overpowered. It's ridiculous. Hey Sebastian, it's my first stream. What's all happened so far?
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge.
We're doing side missions right now on Byzantium, and we just finished starring in a movie where we actually kill people and they filmed it. We did it like 4 or 5 times just to get the result that I wanted. We were trying to figure out what dialogue options we needed to choose to get the best result. So I save scummed a bit. Now we're gonna do some more side missions. We have a few on this planet. Which one's the closest? Find and kill Eva Chartrand. What's that? Oh, it's really close. Let's go do that. Or if she's waiting for us.
You think the privy's gold-plated too?
We should sneak up on her. Doesn't look like she's here. It's sealed. Everything is sealed. Yeah, we gotta take an elevator. It's gotta be like a switch or something to activate a secret door. Yeah, right here. Logs. Cascadia compromised. Looking through the files of Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells, maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands the sacrifice made on Monarch serve a higher purpose one day when all of us have attained a new state of being. Humanity, forgive my sins. My worst suspicion, our confirmed HRS was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks. Get another relocation. Primary and secondary labs. Stability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia. Perhaps my homes in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. First extraterrestrials. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Let's unseal that. Right here. It's gotta be auto mechanicals here.
That's top of the line.
Here we go.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Attack. Laya Hagen sent me to kill you. I'm the one asking questions. Your alien mind tricks won't fool me. Your alien mind tricks.
My what? Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding.
The alien theory did seem a little far-fetched.
Just give me a second to explain myself. If you still want to shoot me, at least it'll be for an accurate reason. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Food's run out. This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found. But you're telling me this was all about vegetables? I saw a presentation about this in Rockfield's office. Didn't look good.
Then you know how desperate things are. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaption didn't save your research team. All you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues. Hold on, what about aliens?
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
Burned through a lot of valuable scientists who arrive at zero solutions. I'm surprised you don't have more support from the board.
There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had. Each other. I'm desperate.
Yeah, that is
I've
pretty
already
desperate.
asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
What do you guys think? Is she telling the truth? Or should we blast her? Enough talk. Where do we go from here? Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon? The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon. It's a hell of a story.
It's been missing for over 2 years
You
now.
believe her?
They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Lila sent me after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found a cover-up instead. Colonists might get unruly if they realize there was only one boot on their neck. The board's authority is vulnerable. That is a crisis waiting to unfold.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
Enough talk. Board wants to adapt.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Enough talk. Bastion, I believe she's telling the truth. We'll see.
You could always shoot me. I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
You know Phineas Wells. If you work with him, I'll spare you. Keep working with the board on a plan to save Halcyon. I'll leave you. What do you think, Ellie? Barty, what do you think of... We handle this?
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony.
Vardy thinks so.
Consider that.
Sebastian thinks so. Clarina thinks so. You think, Ellie?
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
You, you think she'll work with Phineas? Says you can work with Phineas and then we'll spare her. Or keep working with the board. But I don't think the board is going to do anything because they want to do that that lifetime. I forget what it's called. It's that program where they freeze half the population. I think they want to do that instead of this. So we'll see if she'll work with Phineas.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take too much convincing. In the future, try and stay away from plans that hack our species. So there really is no alien conspiracy.
For the last time, no. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
My guns are bigger. Bribe. It's less work than hauling my corpse out of here.
Wrong answer.
Damn it. Now watch, she's gonna die. Damn it, missed. Jeez, they're right about the armor. Think that was a good idea, guys? Or should I have left her so she could work with the board?
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
That was right thing. When we do our second playthrough of this game, we'll do...
What do you think you're doing?
Oops, what the hell?
Ah, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Alright, I guess that's her stuff. Let's not steal her stuff. Just switch teams for us. And it's stealing. Whatever. We don't need all this stuff anyways. Believe that I did the right thing. Alright. This gun that I'm using right now, it's really
There's
good.
my parents' place.
If you don't know what it is, Sebastian, it's a mind control gun.
Grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
does what it's called. It controls people's minds by using jingles. It's pretty funny. Got a few of these type of weapons. They're called science weapons. They're pretty rare and hard to find. I think I have 3 of them. Alright, now we gotta go visit Ellie's parents and go buy Pavardi a dress. We'll do those ones last. Now this gun is pretty cool. The shrink ray. I'm gonna switch it out for the... Use the glop gun a lot. I'll switch it out for right now. My favorite.
I love Byzantium.
Gonna hurt if I jump. How do I get down there? It's down there.
Our UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Ooh, down there, the new ship.
Here we go.
Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here?
It's my ship.
Ever get permission to land?
That's the last of them. Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure.
Unsealed door. There we go. I don't think it's restricted access here. Yeah, we're good. What's your opinion on the game so far? I love it. Probably like one of my favorite games this year.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite?
What is this? Yeah, this game is amazing. I love the story. The combat. I wish there was a little bit more combat. Kind of like always hoping to find more enemies. I wish some of the enemies would respawn. And it's a little, I think it's a little too easy. I'm playing it on hard mode right now. And it's having like no problem at all. That's a great game. You like Fallout type games? Well, Fallout Vegas, New Vegas. There's a lot of dialogue. Most of the quests you can just talk your way out of it. Or talk your way through it. Or beginning your new life. You're here and after referred to as the employee. Consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. Confirms that they receive this packet and en route to the center. In an unlikely event of injury, death, or loss of personal items, employee assumes all liability. I don't like the look of this, but we have to sign it. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the center has to offer. Let's do it.
Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold zero-G brew by Spacer's Choice.
I bet they're like harvesting organs or something.
An ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement district, nothing will.
We'll be ready for them. Yeah. Calling it right now. Told you.
Oh no.
Tyree.
Unexpected noise identified. Beginning security
shit.
patrol.
There's a lot of them here. Of course I have to be afraid of these guys too. Gotta run, gotta run. Bob and weave. I think I need my plasma gun. Just when I said that this game needed more combat, they throw this at us. Actually, we'll use this instead of the shrink ray. Shoot at that.
Turning to patrol mode. Processing data.
It's the flamethrower. Alright, that was crazy. Shock weakness. Reject. Oh yeah, these are phobias that you can accept them for a perk point, but most of the time they're pretty bad. I accepted one right at the beginning of the game where I was afraid of robots. I regret it because there's so many robot enemies, and every time I fight them I lose like stats. That was crazy. I bet we could have done this entire area without like killing any of the robots. Like just sneak past them. What companions do I have? I have all the companions that you can get. Shock Cannon Ultra. The hell? Like to formally request a refund on my new T&L shock cannon. You advertised it. Yeah, I wish I had a shock weapon. That would have been so much easier fighting those robots. Where is it? In case any more pop up. A flamethrower wasn't very good. Can't undo the fear of robots? No. Unfortunately, you can't. But yeah, I have these two companions, Ellie, Barty, and then I have another. His name is Vicar. He's like a preacher. He's really good at hacking. And I have this guy named Sam, or no, a robot Sam. He looks exactly like one of these janitors. And then Felix. It's a dude. Oh, we need hack 65. It's too late. Disable automechs. We killed them all, so. I wonder if they're talking about these automechs. Should I do that? Just give myself 5 more points and do it. Yeah, screw it. Do that. I'm just wondering if it's disabling these. Oh, holy shit! Okay, I thought they respawned. Never mind. Yeah, I think it was the ones that were upstairs. Gonna have to sneak past these guys. These ones are all recharging. Damn it. Combat drone. Alright, you guys stay here.
Got it.
Stay there. Are they even gonna shoot me? Let's see. Oh, they don't even care. Look, never mind. We're good.
I'm going. I'm coming.
That's what they do. The early retirement. They're killing all the people that fall for it. It's pretty messed up. I have a few words with that lady. That called us a vagrant. Even though we own our own ship.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
You know what? Give me a second. Dev's got a gun. How are you doing, FBI? My upload rate is all over the place. I set it for 10,000, but it's like going up to like 14,000. Yeah, this is the lady that sent us there.
Oh, there.
Wonder if she knew.
There. Can't you? I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
I-40, the retirement district is a paradise you should go see for yourself. Should we go send her there? So it turns out early retirement isn't much of a life of luxury, as it is a brutal execution. Should we send this girl with the hard to pronounce name? Hortense Ingalsby. Tell her the truth? Here, let's see what happens.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant.
I knew it. I knew she would say that.
To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief.
I really should have expected this reaction. I'm happy you're happy, I guess. Redo it and send her. I love killing me some automechanicals.
You would, wouldn't you, you precious little pauper? Now then, to the matter of your fee.
Intimidate. My sizable fee, you mean, unless you want to see what early retirement is like after all.
No, that's all right. Sizable
She's
fee
rich.
It is. My, you're really quite primal, aren't you? Fascinating. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing further...
Alright, we're gonna redo it, if we can. I think it's this one. This game makes safe scumming so easy. Wonder if they did that but by design.
Oh, there. That's... I must admit, I'm getting a certain... I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
An endless, extravagant garden. There were even signs that said no frolicking. It was just one giant party. They had a vodka fountain and everything. Everything is gold, golden streets, golden chairs, golden toothbrushes.
Truly? Why, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity.
But we did kill all the
Here,
auto
take your
mechanicals there.
I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
I feel like I ought to be more conflicted about this.
Right, let's see. We'll follow her. We got more bits by telling her the truth. Let's follow her. See if she goes. Oh, she went inside here. Maybe she'll come out. From now on, we'll call rich areas Paradise District. Or the Parade District. Yeah. I agree. I got a few new flavors of G Fuel a couple days ago, and I think I have a new favorite. My old favorite was the pink grapefruit, but now it's hype sauce. You guys had that?
Gotten quiet.
Probably like one of the best. I don't like the name, but tastes good. All right, let's go and get Vardy some fancy clothes. Oh, it's right here. Well, wait, how do we get there?
I've always loved.
You with the hips, over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Don't speak.
Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
You can tell all that by... Yeah, I'm standing. I thought she was talking about somebody else. That's me, rugged and well-traveled. There it is, the most pretentious thing I'll hear all day. Yeah, that's me.
Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes
Celeste.
on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Gotta do another picture show. Read my mind. Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
It's like fun. Got a pretty high opinion of someone you just met. Do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Fetch quest.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure.
Someone should tell her she has mustard all over her face.
Everything I want in my new line.
Alright, we'll help her out.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Okay, this kind of sounds sketchy. What's the benefit of seeing me wear it?
My dear, fashion is a performance art. An outfit without a body is like an instrument without a player. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Alright. My engineer is going on a date and she needs a fine
You
outfit.
don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Alright, Clarina. You have a good night. We'll be streaming After Party again, probably tomorrow sometime, so thank you for watching. Have a good night. 6,000 bits? Crazy. Celeste is crazy. Persuade 65, she's an engineer. You think she can afford that? She needs to impress her true love. Hold up. Did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
6,000 caps. We have the money. Persuade. Intimidate. Fees for licensing and copyright. Cut the bullshit. Show me a fair price now.
Captain, please don't do this again.
Aren't you a brute? But you're in luck, darling. I enjoy a brute now and again. They shake things up, create the unexpected. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
3,000. Alright, that's good enough.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Trying to get everybody to model. We'll go get Sam. He's the robot. Yeah, let's take a look at what she has.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
I wanted to look at... Oh, there we go. The top hat. Here we go. The fall plaid collection. Bet we can't see what we look like. Made for fashion, not protection. Alright, where did... I want to see what this looks like. What she made. Are we actually carrying it? I gotta level her up. Yeah, didn't we? Yeah, she gave us something, right? Durable guards, ordnance, space cracker's jacket, ride control armor. Being quest items, right? And here we go. How come we can't equip it? Sam in a fashionable bikini. Damn, these clothes are much more attractive than a pair of coveralls, perfect for special occasions or romantic evenings. Wonder why we can't wear it. Wait. Wait, we gotta talk to Bavardi now.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Already making everything perfect won't change on Lee's. No, we're done running all over the system. It's time to stop putting this off.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Yeah, she just said, wait, right here. Oh, never mind. Alright, guess we'll never see it. Alright, Celeste needs to see what the rest of Halcyon wears outside of Byzantium. Speak to Celeste while wearing a suit of armor and headpiece from the following sets: Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer. Do we have any of those right now? Anti-riot gear, standard troop armor, Iconoclast, here we go. You have an Iconoclast helmet? Yeah, right here.
Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Right. Now... Marauder or Space and Spacer. Doesn't look like we have any Marauder or Spacer. Here's a Spacer's Choice eye patch. But she didn't want Spacer's Choice, right?
I can't wait to see those outfits.
Let's ask her about spacers.
What can I do for you, darling?
Where am I supposed to find spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Alright, we can't do that quest just yet.
I love Byzantium.
We'll have to come back. What were we wearing before? I should really level up some of these armors. $14. Yeah, that's
Where
good.
else are you going to find art, culture, working toilets?
Now let's go visit Ellie's parents. This will be interesting.
Your best find this week. Go.
She lives in the parade district. Look at this place.
Marilyn, is that you?
Marilyn?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us to your home. She wanted us to be like really rude. Should we do that? Spit on the floor.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're
place you got
probably
here.
wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Indeed, we saved towns and restored property across Halcyon. Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it. We've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
It's getting awkward. Don't treat her like that. She's come a long way to see you. We'll leave when we're good and ready.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
They're top quality marble. Keep going, Elliot. I like where that list is headed.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
It's not for lack of people trying.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something? Now that we're here, you can put that behind you, right?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Talk about making lemon slap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Let's go, Ellie. We've got better things to do than hang around these two. Listen quietly. You know, listen quietly.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant?
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
12-inch.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
That's a pretty funny story. Ellie, are you done with these jerks? No, listen quietly.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
These parents are
quietly,
jerks.
If you don't mind.
Well, should be ashamed of yourselves. If you really knew your daughter, you would know quiet is not in vocabulary.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
It's pretty sad. Her parents forgot about her. They don't seem like they cared. They cared more about the money.
Let's talk outside.
I did what she asked.
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
I shouldn't have gotten so upset. How do you think that went, or that would go? You're making quite the scene. I don't even know what to say here.
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Then what? It's a very specific fantasy. Then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Intimidate 40. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Chin up, you're better than this. You're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Work through it on your own time. I just want to know what we're doing next. Sorry if it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
I think there's a lesson here. What happened with your parents is in the past now. Move on. This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
Can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is. Everyone's only out for themselves. You've got to surround yourself with people who will really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those.
She's kind of hard to talk to.
Sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like, wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking. It's not really your money any more than it's theirs. Talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role reversal. How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Alright, let's try it. Even though I think she's a little upset that her parents thought she was dead and they could care less.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
It is probably.
Wait, why don't I just fast travel?
Take it easy.
Oh, we're almost there.
Remember that
Oh, no.
stranger I saw?
Ouch. That was dumb. We'll try hacking instead. GIG, secure mailbox system. The sole letter in the mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Antiqueon's metalhead.
Well, alright, so we did most of the quests on this planet. Can't do that one yet. Talked to Bavardi on the ship. Set up a dummy beneficiary account for Ellie. Return to Lilia on the Groundbreaker.
Feeling a little off balance?
Let's get back to our ship.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Where?
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Nyoka.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to leave You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten cell tuna down the conveyor while I'm...
Alright, let's go talk to Phineas.
Just so. Hip square. Lean forward a little.
Wait. Actually, I gotta go get some fresh air, guys. Stretch. Maybe refill my G Fuel.
Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
But I'll be right back. I'll leave it on this screen. Wonder if she's ever gonna shoot. Probably not.
What a mess! What a mess!
Alright, I'm back. Alright, so we'll do these side missions first before we do the main quest. I really want to go see how this plays out. Plus we have to go to the groundbreaker anyways to pick up Spacer uniform.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Skip the pleasantries.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Say no more. Wanted for what, exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
What's sedition?
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Right. Never liked the guy anyway. Not for free. The answer is no. Hold on, getting a lot of noise on the signal. Could you never call back? I don't think we should betray Phineas. Arresting Rick. No, I don't think we'll turn him in. Unless we can pretend that we are, but never do it. Never actually. Be a double agent. Yeah, we'll choose this one.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Right. Yeah, if we do another playthrough, we'll see
We've arrived at
see
the
if we can
groundbreaker.
do that. Yeah, let's talk to Bavardi.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Cleaner, maybe? You're okay. You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Isn't she gonna wear her fancy clothes?
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Let's see. Wait, where is she? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, she's right here.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Fancy
Have at it.
clothes.
And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he... Isn't this swell? I'm having the best time.
Yes, she is. All right.
Excuse me.
My father.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just leave her be. But I can't look at my menu. Oh, there we go. check in on the date, head to the kitchen, see how the date is going. I guess we gotta watch it, see what happens.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. I could see why Parvati seemed so happy here.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish. If you're cold, then I'm the void of space. Cold. Pfft. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Thank you.
Uncomfortable silence. Okay, here. Yeah, it says you should leave the ship and let them enjoy their date together. Didn't read that part.
I think I'll initiate.
Leave Parvati. Take Vicar.
Create an unscheduled.
Vicar Max is really good if you want to hack something. He's like a elite hacker. He adds like 22 for hacking skill. That's how we got the Glop gun. We needed like 95 for hacking, so we brought Sam and Vicar with us. Added like 35 to our, like 45 to our hacking. I'm gonna save it here, just in case. We failed so many missions for this lady.
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrend. Not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
She's the crazy one that thought she was working with aliens. Misunderstood Katran's research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon. To feed your paranoia. Do I at least get a letter of referral?
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
We finished the quest line for the sublight. I think every quest we didn't do what she wanted. Like, there was always like a different optional part of the quest where we didn't have to like complete it in that specific way. I think every quest that we've done for her, we did the optional part. Supernova mode now. Supernova mode is stupid. Like, I would play it if your companions didn't permanently die. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I would have chose Supernova mode just for the extra difficulty, but letting your companions die and stuff like that. I just think that's just unfair. It's way off topic, but have you ever played or seen a Warhammer 40k? Yeah, I used to play 40k back in the day. The models. I had a Space Marine Army and Dark Eldar. It was really fun. I don't play it anymore. I still have the models, but the miniatures, I haven't used them in like probably 10 years. Oh yeah, we gotta get the spacer gear. But yeah, 40k, they have some good games. Like I like the Space Marine game. The Dawn of War series is pretty good. Well, first one is probably my favorite. They kind of ruined it after that. But yeah, I like 40k. Much more than just the first, or I mean, just Warhammer. I forget what it's called. It's just called Warhammer, right? Low Crusade, Walbrook. Where can we get spacer armor? She said she didn't want Spacer's Choice.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My law, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me! Oh, Lord!
Gotcha.
Holy shit.
What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
Play nice, Ellie, or her friend is more fragile than he looks. That's Ellie. Isn't she great?
Agree to disagree. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened.
Fair warning, you're still logged in on one of the public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security? Have a look.
That's cool. I just finished painting up my Plague Marines. The other Warhammer franchise with models is Age of Sigmar. Well, yeah, I think my Space Marines were Black Templar. Been forever since I've played that game. I still remember it. I guess the only thing that we can buy here is the Aramide ballistics. Wish she was a little bit more specific on what type of spacer gear that we did. You get a 40% discount. Wonder if I should just buy this. Elite Trooper armor. Distributed only to the elite corporate commander units. We'll buy it. Waste disposal. We need.
Even flying the outer
Wait, do we? I thought we.
Deader than a space caterpillar out there.
Traffic's down all over.
Maybe we buy Marauder armor here instead of
CNP board.
spacers.
How are the repairs going?
Take a look. See what she's
If
got.
you're hungry, fresh from the grind.
Dehydrated water. Not from her. This place. Ike's Armory.
Hey.
Here we go. Advanced defense. Anti-Cleo.
RT Green this unit. Adjusting unit's audio receiver input levels for more suitable engagement with customer. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion.
He doesn't have what we need.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the cat. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information.
Kind of wish there was more bounty hunts in this game.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
They have the corporate rebel. Let's see what Bell Shell's selling.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. Ellie, my mind, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back.
See what you got. She sells weapons and mods. It's a bar. Rest and go. Spacer's choice. They have the corporate rebel. I got 4 cans of Pringles.
So, Vicky, can I
A
call
lot
you
of
Vicky?
Pringles.
Of course. You may address me however you wish.
Vicky, huh? Okay.
I love
Vicky it
Pringles.
is.
It's making me hungry.
You're really gonna
Might go
let
pick
me
some
run
up
with
later.
that, aren't you?
Why wouldn't I?
I love the barbecue kind. What do you call it? Cream, the onion one, and then ketchup. It's pretty good too. Ketchup Pringles. You guys don't have ketchup chips, right? FBI. That's a Canadian thing.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
I gotta see how this date went.
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but
Where is she?
I've been thinking, it ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise.
Have you ever had ketchup chips, FBI? Here we go, Vardy.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well? I want all the details before you say anything. I want to be clear that I'm done running around for you. I'm great. I'm sure something broke while you were busy. Best get to it. I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rosish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops.
That was the wrong choice.
She just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music. I know I was there. Figured you'd do something more, or some place more romantic, like the engine room.
She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, is that dustback casserole? I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
So the meal went well.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense. Wait, she wrote a speech to declare her love? That sounds unbearable.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap.
So she's allergic. What about your disinterest in physical affection? It's very sweet.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
50,000 experience points for that. Picture of Junlei and Pavardi. We'll take a look. Be in our quarters. Our room. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. It's a nice picture. Photo was a gift from Chun-Li to commemorate her first date with Pavardi. An inscription on the back reads, "To my wildflower, thank you for enchanting evening. Looking forward to many more." Cool. Dev, I'm gonna make you count Pringles in a jar.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain,
Guess how much is in it? All right.
lucky to have you on his side.
Make spacesuits won't travel. You know, I'm gonna look this up. Give me a minute. Buy the Spacer's Choice gear and Groundbreaker from Ike. Purchase streetwear basic and enclosed padded helm for him. Alright, let's go back.
Do return. In one piece, Captain.
But we already have the iconoclast gear. And then for the Marauders, buy low pressure or mining gear from Stefan in Botanical Lab. Oh, we had that. We may have sold it. Oh, right here. Low pressure or patched. Or mining gear. Who's Ike? Stadia.
You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
I think I might try it out. I might try out Stadia or xCloud. I think xCloud might be better.
Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix.
It's Bell. Who the hell is Ike?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend?
It's the chef.
I'll keep it down.
Nothing really too valuable in here. No point in robbing the place. Check out the rest and go. Ike? No. Maybe it doesn't have to be from Ike. We know what we need. I think it's called... Streetwear, basic and enclosed padded helm. See, this is when I wish it was a little bit more organized. I wish the helmets and the armor, the chest armor was separate. I don't know why these are together. I don't have it. Standard troop armor. Nope. Who the hell is Ike? Already went in here. That guy's not... He's not
Do you know
Ike.
what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard,
Maybe he's selling it. I could hack this door.
What can I do for you? Need some Adreno? It's good for you. Spacer's promise. Don't take my word for it. Have a look.
Yeah, he's not carrying what we need. Damn it. We didn't check Halcyon.
C&P chicken and potatoes at C&P.
Sublight contractors. I don't think these guys would carry Spacer's gear. Ethanol. Oh, here we go. Ike.
Itching to whack someone over the...
Let's see what you got. Streetwear. Enclosed padded helm, so we have to buy that. And then streetwear, but there's nothing that's called streetwear. I think it just doesn't matter which one. Mixed use outfit. Working, playing, fighting, loving. The outfit was covered literally from ports of call. Daywear option 2. A Spacer's favorite. Here we go. There we go. Now let's go to the botanical. Oops. Whoa. What the hell?
That series? The Hunt for the Wimbrel?
That was weird. I was stuck.
I don't go in for docu-series.
C&P near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
The botanical lab. You remember where that is? Here, I think that's on.
Berry flavored power nuggets, now with 12% more crunch.
It's on that first planet that we were on. Thank God for people who make walkthroughs. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just looking at my phone.
If you stop in the engine room...
Not on Monarch. It's here, but on, yeah, Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Watch it be like, I didn't want this. What's the password to your Wi-Fi? I don't even know it. I know it's a bunch of numbers. Some letters. Kind of impossible to remember. Oh. So I think this is the botanical gardens. Are there respawns? Gotta go around. How did these turn back on? Oh, we destroyed them. Oh no, this isn't the botanical gardens. Yeah, here we go. The hell? Or botanical lab. In my neighborhood, there's a handful of edgy Wi-Fi names like FBI van. See if anybody's even here. I just have to go to Edgewater. Oops. So dark in here. You know what? I don't think anybody's here. Eyes. I'm Stefan. Who the hell is Stefan? Oh, here we go. Got it. Yeah, that's what we need. That's exactly what we needed.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Bioka is drunk.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
But yeah, after I finish this quest, I think I'm going to end the stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. This is probably one of my favorite games to play. It's not as popular as my other streams, but I enjoy playing it anyways. And we'll probably stream it sometime
I've always loved that.
this weekend, maybe. I did want to finish After Party. And then I think I had a couple other suggestions. All right. Oops. Tori. Where is it? There we go.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did
Thank you for watching,
real marauders.
Sebastian.
Their
and
armor
FBI.
is so much more hideous in person. One outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
One more.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance? Monster leather. 1 part mantiquine chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10.
I was expecting a simple modeling job. I'll get it done.
My dear, I have the
Damn it.
highest confidence in you.
See you around. Alright, I thought that was the end of the quest. Maybe we'll finish this off before we end the stream. We gotta have some of these already. Primal leather. It's 10 strips of primal leather. Emerald Vale region. I swear I've had these in my inventory at some point. I've probably accidentally sold them as junk.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art and culture?
This won't take that long. I got time. Another 20 minutes. Yeah, look, we'll go to Monarch first. I've definitely had Mantiquine Chitin. Do this really quick. I want to see what outfit we get.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heat.
Maybe he'll gift me a game next week.
We're now in orbit above
I'll gift you a
Fulcrum,
game.
Captain.
There's a quest here for Ellie also on Fallbrook. Setting up that dummy account. But we won't do that yet. You know what? Maybe we should just end it here. We'll finish this quest next stream. And we'll do the Ellie quest. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Something that's a point and click puzzles. Point and click games are awesome too. I think the last one I played was Thimbleweed Park. Been a while. Alright. But it'll be interesting to play a point and click adventure for a stream. You guys will be screaming at me. Because I won't be able to figure it out. Alright guys. Have a good night. I'll see you probably tomorrow. Around the same time, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Love the sound effects in this game. Anyway, good night guys.